What is going on, guys? Samuel One World from Samuel One Reviews here, back again with another installment in my Ratchet Clank review series, of the final installment of my review series. As you guys know, I've been reviewing every single Ratchet Clank game right after the park comes next year. If most of you don't know, this is actually my favorite game franchise of all time. I've been wanting to do reviews on these games for pretty much since I started YouTube, so I'm happy I was finally able to do that. You can check out I did reviews on all of them if you want to check those out. I had a blast discussing these games. Now let's discuss the final installment in this series. Well, not only am I going to review the Ratchet Clank 2060 game, which is technically a kind of a remake of the original game, but also some has connected also to the 2016 movie that was released that same year. So it's not only I'm going to talk about the game, but I'm also going to talk about the movie as well. I don't think I've actually discussed how I feel about the actual Ratchet Clank movie, honestly. If you want to know what my thoughts are, so I only actually give my full thoughts on the movie, so I'm actually giving my thoughts on the movie first, and then I'm going to the game as well. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, you can check out my previous videos if you want to check out my thoughts on the other Ratchet Clank games. And let me know your thoughts on the movie and in the game down in the comment section below. So we're not beyond the bush. Let's talk about some Ratchet and Clank. The movie and the game. Now again, before we talk about the game, let's discuss the 2016 movie this is based on. I don't think I've actually reviewed or discussed on this channel, honestly, believe it or not. Yeah, but yeah, this movie was released in 2016 and has, of course, of course, with the two main characters, with two voice actors, James Taylor, David K. Ross in the roles. You also get the role of Paul Giamatti. He plays Drek. You got Jim Ward playing Hoyk, and you also got Amit Sherman as Dr. Nefarious, John Goodman as Grim, Bob Thorne, Alexander Johnston, even freaking Sylvester Stallone in this movie. Yeah, so again, I don't think I actually get my true thoughts on this movie, and after looking back on it, I'm gonna say that Ratchet Clank 2017 went out is decent. This movie is just decent fun. It's watchable. It's not one of the worst video adaptations out there. It's just decent. D-E-C-E-N-T, decent. Because the thing with me eventually moving, I'll be like, oh my god, this is like one of the best movies ever, or whatever, because, again, just because I'm actually a fanboy, I'm willing to admit I am actually a fanboy, I'm not going to admit that everything they do is amazing. I mean, even the other games are not that good, honestly, for being honest, like Size Matters for all salt. But, man, I don't think the movie is bad by any means. There's still a lot of fun to be had here. I still have a lot of the heart and charm of these movies, especially with Ratchet and Clank in general and Quark. It just feels very generic, and I know Ratchet Clank never had the true top-tier storytelling. Story still had some great layers and uniqueness to it. Well, this movie really doesn't, honestly. I mean, there are some fun action sequences, there are some memorable moments, but there's not really much meat to it, if I'm trying to say. There's not really much meat to it, especially when it comes to the other characters, which, I mean, other than Drek, obviously, and even Pitfall Doom, I thought, honestly, Doom managed to do the show, there are more than Stallone than anything, honestly. Because inside Stallone is not anything either, but what I'm trying to say is, other than Ratchet Clank, Quark, and maybe even Drek, who I thought was actually as charismatic as he's always been, I'm just punching mine with the character in general. And Stallone, all the other characters are just stock characters, and just, it's not too much I can say about the new ones, because it's just there. It's fun, has some moments, there are also good elements to it, but there's not really much meat and emotion and uniqueness that makes it stand out, that makes it truly a worthwhile watch, or one you should seek out immediately. It's not a movie that makes you feel so much emotion, or a movie that's going like, oh my god, blow you away. Hope I'm trying to say, overall, this movie doesn't have the meat that I would want from any of Ratchet and Clank, and while it definitely has some fun moments to it, there's just not much I can truly say about it. So, again, not a bad movie by any means. But I will give overall the Ratchet Clank movie a mind go blank rating, which is my B- rating. Well, now that I've viewed the film, now let's discuss the 2016 video. Not on the game, based off a movie, based off a game. Which again kind of follows the similar story of the previous movie. In the previous game, that has a few more added elements. Obviously, they go through some familiar planets in the 2012 game, like where they can go to Calibre 3, Belita, Pocataru, Gasper, Quartu, Rogar, Aradia, Nebula G34, Kuran, Veldin, and Alaskan. Go through all the planets just with a few tweaks and elements, obviously upgrade graphics, and planets are definitely still more vibrant and more cool as they've always been. And again, this game gets the classic Ratchet Clank gameplay that you're known for, level up and all that, and you get a good weapon here, which I'll talk about in a little bit. The only element thing is that you do see these car elements, which if you get enough, you can use to be able to get the weapon. You have to buy a weapon, make it up, and or you get certain upgrades for it, or certain aspects, or certain upgrades to your character and all that, which I think was a neat element to it. And I think it was pretty fun, honestly, though. Now it's kind of done more than actually get the cards, but it was still a good thing I thought. But yeah, we definitely make skips in. It's definitely the gameplay overall, and the story really isn't popping. But I think for this one, I think kind of worth, because again, it's more of a game than a game, and it's supposed to be more fun elements. You also get a lot more fun character interactions here as well. And again, the planet's a lot more vibrant and fun as they've always been. You get some good character actions from people as well. As well, again, Dragons having fun. You also get these fun Clank sections where you're being chased by people doing this game. Also has some of the best. This game honestly also has some of the best Clank sections in any of the Ratchet Clank games. So how unique it actually feels, especially from the chase sequence you have for each one doing, which I thought was honestly a lot of fun. And again, you saw pretty much some fun familiar planets. You also have the hobo races here again as well, which honestly definitely much better than the more 22 game, and they were definitely still pretty good. But no, they were actually a lot more fun, honestly, than the previous one, if I'm being honest. Like, I was also kind of surprised at how much fun I actually was having during those portions, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think like, you also get great weapons, and some of them kind of familiar weapons. Like the Predator launcher you do get here, which is as fun as ever. The Bouncer, which is amazing as always been. The Curvatron, the Buzz Blades. You may also get the Plasma Striker again, Fusion Grenade. Like pretty much most of these weapons are pretty much very familiar weapons from the previous game. Like, okay, there are definitely only a couple that are kind of new ones. Like new ones also can be the Zircon as well, Gunbuster, Fusion Grenade, Angels of Doom, Sheepinator, Proton Drone, which is way more weapon just like. But then there's one weapon that's definitely. That I think everyone can agree is a true top tier weapon in the entire franchise, and that is the Pixelizer. Yeah, the Pixelizer basically you turn enemies into pixels, and it's honestly one of the most fun and entertaining. Like, I honestly try to use it as much as I can in this game. Like, that's how fun and energetic this weapon is, and when you actually get it, it's honestly amazing how much you can actually use it, and it's just so much goddamn fun. It's also that fun collecting down, exploring that you would expect from a Ratchet Clank game, and it still delivers. Again, the world design is great. Also, the graphics are definitely some of the best of the franchise. I mean, this being the recent one, obviously, but the graphics are amazing, beautiful. It has some of the most realistic animations out of any Ratchet Clank game. Just really a lot of fun. Of course, you have a lot of these ship sections that are also pretty fun, and get a lot of the high-tech gadget stuff that are some of the most fun in the entire franchise. This game is definitely, overall, in terms of pure fun and entertainment, fantastic. I'm looking at that, I don't think it's better the more I think about it. Again, the story really isn't that exciting, kind of mentioned with the movie itself, which is but and some of the characters aren't so interesting, which is why it's definitely not one of the absolute top tier best Ratchet Clank games, but it's definitely one of the more fun and entertaining. I mean, it's fortunate they don't get skill points here, which are definitely some of the most fun aspects of the game, but I mean, you gotta try to take care of it, so I guess that's not really too much of an issue, honestly, but yeah. You do get a lot of synchronized weapons that you normally get in the game, but again, it pretty much has. It kind of plays the feel like two games, some elements, but it has a lot of variety from the previous games. And overall, there's still a lot of fun to be had with this game. It's one that, again, that honestly gets better with me the more I think about it, like I mentioned earlier. And the music is also fantastic as always as well. And areas are still fun and great to explore. There's overall a lot of fun and a lot of good boss battles as well. Especially the final one, which is definitely also one of the best in the franchise, if being honest. So overall, Ratchet Clank 2016 a game that actually is better than the movie counterpart, honestly. It definitely isn't perfect, honestly, but it still hits a lot of the fun, energy, and entertainment I love from the previous Ratchet Clank games. I was actually originally going to get this game a great Twitch stream rating, but after thinking about it, I decided to give him I set up and give it a Let's Play All Night rating, which is my 4.75 out of 5 rating. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed me discussing the final game in this Ratchet Clank series. I hope you all been enjoying this series. Honestly, again, I had so much fun discussing Ratchet Clank, and depending on when I'll be returning. They mentioned I'm taking a month one per on YouTube, which I will mention. They mentioned my V page, and I probably will mention in a future video. Might get that more in the future video, but honestly, when Redfall comes out, or after I play it, or whatever, or before or after, that stuff has been a lot of Ratchet Clank content on my channel, which I am very excited to get out for you all. And again, I appreciate reviewed all the games which I've done. I've been wanting to do for so long, and I'm very excited to have done this. So I hope you all enjoyed this series, honestly, and it's been a blast. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly, honestly appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Sailor1 World from Sailor with the Views. I will see you next time, as always. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.